What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. Today, we're going to be going over Joe, which is a DeFi exchange on Avalanche, really called Trader Joe. So, we're going to be going over this whole thing with Joe. We're going to be going over some technical analysis and pretty much what it is and what's going to be coming up next in Joe, as in the price for these technicals. So, let's talk about this. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. This was actually a request made by Gino Belton. Big shout out to Gino Belton, one of the members of the YouTube channel. So if you all want to become a member, definitely go ahead and join in. And I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. So big shout out to Gino. And also remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but let's get straight to it. So first, we're going to kind of go over what Joe is, and then we're going to get to all the technicals. So pretty much Trader Joe is a decentralized exchange on Avalanche. So they have decentralized trading. You can go over here to the trade section, and then you can go ahead and swap, from Avalanche to USDC or whatever you're really trying to do. And yeah, it's pretty much the whole DeFi swapping on here. So you also have the pool. So yeah, there is now the liquidity pool for Trader Joe. If you want to go ahead and look through here, yeah, they had the whole DeFi protocol just on lock. Like Trader Joe is definitely the top Avalanche DeFi exchange. And well, not necessarily DeFi exchange, but it's the top Avalanche decentralized platform. So that's actually pretty big, because if you look at the market cap over here for Trader Joe, it's at 94.1 million. That's a lot of money right there. And Avalanche isn't, the biggest coin out there, but it's still doing fairly well. It's at number 15. I mean, it's above CBEU. So that's huge. 7 billion on Avalanche. And I definitely think Avalanche as a whole blockchain has potential. So this is definitely a good play, especially since it's the top DeFi protocol on Avalanche. So that's definitely really good news there. It is down a lot since its all-time high, but let's be honest, everything in the crypto market is down a lot since its all-time high. This was all the way up here at about $134 for Avalanche, and now Avalanche is down to $25. Like that's really low. That's really cheap. $25 for Avalanche. So I'm definitely going to be putting some more money in Avalanche, and I think Joe has some potential as well. So if you look over here at the all-time high for Joe was actually pretty high, all the way up here at $5.09. That's what it's showing right there. But if you look at this, it's saying only 461. Maybe 509 was the highest. I don't know. But let's just say, for the chart's sake, around 461. That's still really high for the price of Joe. So right now, Joe is at 34 cents. So it's definitely pretty cheap considering where it came from. It's really down. It's like down a lot from its all-time high. But like I said, everything is down. And yeah, you also see a lot with these different DeFi exchanges, these different DeFi platforms. Like they'll literally peak at one point, but they just won't stay up there forever, because you got to think a lot of the money inside of Trader Joe is inside of the pool. A lot of the money is inside of the farm. There's also a farm on here. So there's a lot here with Trader Joe. And then you got the launches. And then on top of that, you can lend and you can stake, as well as doing NFTs on Trader Joe. So there's a lot of huge potential here with Trader Joe, and it's definitely going to become one of the top DeFi platforms out there. Now, this is a Twitter post from the actual Trader Joe, the official Twitter page, and they actually said they said T minus 20 hours till launch. This is for CHRO, so you're gonna be able to stake and do all that good stuff on here. But this is actually pretty big, because it's just more and more coins getting onto the Trader Joe platform. That's what they really need. They just need to keep growing and growing and growing. And I'm definitely seeing a lot of growth inside of them. But anyways, I definitely want to talk about the technicals here, because that is what we really all want to look at today. Where are we going to be coming up next inside of Trader Joe? So let's talk about that. We already talked about what it is and everything that comes with Trader Joe, from the pool, the farm, the launches, the lending, the staking, the NFTs, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about our technicals now. So the first thing I see here with Trader Joe when I look at it is we're actually about to hit the support now. I just want to show something right here. So let's go ahead and zoom in. You can see right here, it says the bears are in control of the 24-hour market control by 60%. So it shows that it's 60% bearish. We are coming off of a purchasing area here on the oscillator. Typically, after you get this buying like this, what comes right after that is the selling. And you can actually see that there's a little bit of a red wedge right here, and it's forming. And that's pretty much showing that selling is actually about to start happening with Trader Joe. So you're probably about to see some selling, leading us down to the lower area of 33.5. which is 35 cents or 33 cents, but 335. Right now we're at 344. So Trader Joe also has the potential to go back down here to 328. So this is also another area where we have some more demand. The green areas are supply and demand of more demand. The red areas show that we have less demand. And you can see we're just pretty much coming off this less demand area. We already hit this resistance once, and that was at 36 cents. Now, we have the potential to do it again, but it looks like it really just wants to bounce off of this support down here. And I'm using the supply and demand of more demand as a support and the less demand, which is the red one, as resistance. So it looks like we are pulling back here. We're probably going to see about 33.5 coming very soon. And we actually may be able to build momentum after that and try to retest this resistance again at 36 cents. So expect for it to do this little pullback. Now, if we can't become bullish after this, like if we do some movement like this and get rejected again at 36 cents, then you're going to eventually see it come back down to this next support line. And that's pretty much at 328, which is 32 cents. Now, moving on from that, we're going to go ahead and look at what we could have inside the longer term. This is just the 15M chart. This just shows what could happen immediately. And also, I also wanted to mention, look over here, if we were to continue to become bullish after we pump out of this area, the next area for us to have resistance will be at 38 cents. So 38 cents will probably be where we get that rejection. Then it pulls back down to 36 cents. That's what we could see there. Now, going over to the 4-hour chart. So looking over here at the 4-hour chart for Joe, we're actually coming off of our support down here. So this whole area here, when it actually turns red, that showed that we have less demand. And you can actually see over here on the oscillator, a lot of selling started to happen at that moment. But literally, we just came into a huge overbought area. So much was purchased, and we're still inside of this overbought territory. The wedge has not formed downward yet. When the wedge starts to form downward like this on the oscillator, then that's when you start to see the selling coming in. So right now we're just having a good amount of buying, but it looks like it's about to start sloping downwards. So you could actually see maybe this possibly going back down to like 30 cents, somewhere around here on the lower area where we were like around the 27th of May, but we just really started to pump here. Now, if you look over here, you can even see 6.2% a day. So yeah, we have been pumping recently, and I know it's not a huge bump, but it's still a nice amount compared to what the rest of the market is doing. Like the rest of the crypto market, it's not doing what Joe's doing. So you can see over here, Ethereum doing well, but not as well as Joe. It's only at 1%. Same thing with Bitcoin. They're at very low percentages. But Joe right now at 6.2%, that's pretty cool. Now, I definitely think that we have the potential to continue to pump, but coming off of this overbought territory here on the oscillator, we're more than likely going to have a pullback coming pretty soon. So wait for that pullback. The pullback will probably end up bringing us down here. It looks like we had some support down here around 32 cents, just like how I showed previously. Whenever you look at the 15M chart, you can see that 32 cents is a very significant area for support for us. So yeah, down here at 32 cents, you'll probably see that pullback bringing us down somewhere around there. I don't think it'll go much lower than that for right now, but I'll definitely do an update in the near future and show where we're going to be heading next. Yeah, this is pretty much all I have for today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this is financial advice, but big shout out to the members out there. Big shout out to Gino Belton for actually asking for this video. So if you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do it, people, because I'll be going over any crypto for the members. And also, if you just hit that like button and subscribe if you like the video, it really helps a lot for the YouTube algorithm. And as always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.